$15,000. Second place, $8,000. Third place, $6,000, down to $3,000 for just making today's televised finals. And we are set for our first match of the afternoon, featuring the seeds 6, 7, and 8, Parker-Bohn, Tim Criss, and Mika Kouvieniemi. And here is Parker-Bohn-III, the reigning PBA Player of the Year. He told me earlier today, Randy, that it was so important for him to get that first ball in the pocket.
You know, Parker is feeling more and more comfortable as the week went on. Starts out with a strike, and it's interesting. Watch where he's playing on the lane. He's playing inside. A lot of times you see the left-handers playing out towards the gutter.
And here is Tim Criss of Bel Air, Maryland.
Hey, beautiful. And just the opposite, you see Tim Criss playing the gutter. That's slow speed, getting the ball to turn over in the back end.
And Mika Kouvieniemi of Finland.
Mika's really feeling it, coming off of the win, ABC Masters 2 weeks ago. Just brewing with confidence. And that was a confident shot.
How about a way to begin? All three players clearing the deck on their first ball.
And just to let you know, I've been practicing on my finish in case Mika starts to say some things. I can do some translating.
He wouldn't give us the good stuff, though. Talk about confidence. Parker-Bohn-III has a great deal coming into today.
Oh! How about that break? Tripping to 3 forward. Yeah, he likes it. That'll do wonders for your confidence. And I tell you, this is one of the best bowlers to ever pick up a bowling ball. Great leverage, knee bend, and those eyes, the determination, watching that ball. And watch this break. Okay, watch Parker running it out.
From Jackson, New Jersey. Up next, Tim Criss, 33 years old, wife Cherry, and 6-month-old daughter Amanda in the crowd today. Won his first major, the '99 PBA National Championship, currently ranked 11th on the PBA. He and his family travel by motorhome. Got it parked right behind the lanes here. And wife Sherry telling me before the match that it keeps the family together, and they really like traveling together. We'll see when Amanda starts crawling.
Yeah. Early double. Well, the turtle throws him an early double. They call him the turtle not because he's slow or anything. I mean, he does throw the ball kind of slow, but he got that name because the first motorhome they had kept breaking down. He'd be the first one to leave and the last one to get to the next tournament.
And everybody keeping pace with Parker-Bohn, Tim Criss, and Mika Kouvieniemi. Lanes 31 and 32 have been kind to Kouvieniemi. And you can see the scoreboard doubling up everybody. Kouvieniemi's averaged 251. Now, Parker told me last night this has not been his better 2 lanes. In fact, he's averaged just about 209 on 31-32, and he was a little concerned last night about it.
Yeah, well, this guy he knows how to bowl, he knows how to adjust, and he had an hour's worth of practice going through equipment. He's found the right ball. Look for him to do really good things here. How like that?
The fact that he's left-handed, any advantage today?
Well, if the lanes are good on the left side, they're going to stay good. You know, if they're tough, there's only 2 lefties on the show this week, him and Just Eric, and they're going to have a tough time breaking them down. So, the lanes are good, advantage Parker.
Tim Criss, he's averaged 231 on these 2 lanes in the couple of games he's bowled. Very methodical, very repetitious in his stroke. And very good.
How's that? Righty's playing the channel, the lefties are playing in. I like it.
Who will be the first one to crack? Bohn 3 in a row, Criss 3 in a row. Now it's up to Mika Kouvieniemi. Titles in 10 different countries.
This guy has arrived.
It's a simple game. You set them up, roll, knock them down. Everybody opening up with a triple in our opening match of the 2000 Wichita Open. We'll be back right after this. I'm Ron Thulin, and we welcome you back to the North Rock Lanes for the 2000 Open. What a start. All 3 players opening it up with 3 strikes.
Yeah, it's interesting to see right out of commercial, you know, who's the first guy to make a bad shot. You know, you sit up for a little bit, and sometimes your mind wanders. You know, wow, I'm on TV, but the guys that stay focused are the guys that make the good shots. And I think the person that's going to miss first is not because of a bad shot, but because of bad carry.
Was that a bad carry?
Yes, it was. I mean, that ball hits the pocket. That could have struck easily.
Parker-Bohn led wire to wire last year, only to lose to Rick Lawrence in the final. And now Tim Criss.
This is to stay perfect. Oh, yeah. That's a little four-timer for the Turtle.
And Parker cleaning up on the spare. Mika Kouvieniemi said he really struggled last night. As he was talking to us, he really had some problems in Friday's competition. He lost 5 of 6 matches in round number 3, but he still had his confidence.
Well, you know, he lost his ball reaction. That's what happens. You lose your ball reaction. You don't know where it's going to go when it leaves your hand, and it's hard to let go of it. He's got a good ball reaction now.
Did he tell you he had 30 games with the same ball?
31 games with the same ball this week, which is unheard of. When the lanes change as much as they do out here and as many games as we bowl, it's hard to use the same ball. I'll tell you, if you're a big person, you want to copy this style. And watch this ball. That's dead flush in the 1-3.
Parker-Bohn down by 11 sticks.
Well, you know, a pinch too fast when you have 44 feet of oil and the ball is just going to hydroplane on this stuff. This is the first time on our tour that we've used this oil called offense, and it gets real slick. Speed control is everything on this.
4 in a row for Criss, looking for 5.
Well, good break going light and only leaving the 2-pin. Kind of lost that one at the bottom. Parker makes the 3-pin with no problem.
You can see what happened to Tim Criss's ball. And Criss trying to keep these single pin conversions intact.
Easy, Turtle.
He gets a smile. 217 out of 220 single pin conversions on television this year. Only 3 players have missed. And here's Kouvieniemi. Wife Lena still back in Finland with their daughter. Called her immediately last night after making the finals, and it was something like 5:30 in the morning finish time.
You could see that was a pinch firm immediately out of his hand, and that ball just skated. And he's fortunate only leaving the 4-pin. That ball pushes down the lane a little bit longer, and he's got a nice little design.
Well, you have to think that Parker now just took a big sigh of relief because he's still only down by 11 pins. And this is Mika's reaction.
That ball came in real late, only leaving the 4-pin. Straight and hard at this spare. Way to go.
No problemo. Parker-Bohn down by 11 pins as Criss and Kouvieniemi even up. We are in the 6th. Parker-Bohn, who's got parkerbohn.com, his own website. He's got a book coming out in the fall. Has his own fan club called the Bone Zone. Will be 37 on July 13th. And I'll tell you, he is one of the most personable bowlers, or athletes for that matter, I've ever been around. What a great guy.
He's a really good guy. He does everything except sell concessions during the other matches.
There he goes, back on track.
It's amazing, as good as he is, and as good as he's been for as long as he's been. You know what I'm trying to say. How he juggles all this other stuff and still manages to make the telecast.
We talked to him about putting his priorities in order, and says it's something you've got to stop the distractions once the actual bowling starts. Oh, Criss can't get the 10.
That was a great shot too. The 6-pin just flies right around the 10. You know, it was the shot he wanted. Well, watch this. The 2nd pin to your right is going to go right around the 10-pin. Just doesn't even sniff it.
And Kouvieniemi comes right back.
I tell you what, is he not impressive? This guy's just, you know, with that win, this guy's just brewing with confidence. He knows he can win out here. He knows he can compete with these guys. You know, that's a dangerous combination when you're throwing it really good as well.